Good morning. I just woke up. I just made a cup of coffee. I think it's gonna be a good day. I don't know if it was like raining last night. It was like something was like pounding on my windows, but um, I think I've just been kind of like stressed, and so I've been like sleeping heavy, and I'm just like I'm not gonna get up and check that out. and so I've discussed suicide and I've discussed killing in the last month, and I went to some meetings about the crime in town in the last year in different neighborhoods, and our crime is for it being a small city. It's really somewhat average to low. But in the last month, 'cause I understand what feeling trapped or entrapped or feeling stuck. I don't know if being good or bad has anything to do with it, but being forced into something that you don't necessarily want to go, you know, it's called like choices and life decisions and stuff, and like people have decisions, but sometimes the two decisions that because you have to have at least two. You can't have one because then it's not a decision; it's being forced into it. Is not what you as yourself feels like, and anger is another thing. Is when you get angry, sometimes you don't have that place or that mindset or that way of just like having time to process stuff or getting over stuff. Like if you're stuck someplace and you're angry, you don't have that time to like calm down or have the ability to calm down. Sometimes you can't calm down. Like sometimes it's just like it's just how it is, even though you don't want it to be like that. And the crime in Fargo has decreased in the last month. And so I feel like all of us should be proud of that. And it's not, it doesn't mean that and suicide and kill does not make you either a good person or a bad person. I believe that's why I talked about Vladimir Putin for a while. He is, he is viewed as a bad individual. But if you learn more about him, I don't think he's as bad as people want him, as how people look at him. I'm not sure if I want him to run my country. He is a dictator, and he enforces laws. But I think he's a well speaker, and I feel like he does a good job at explaining things. The people he eliminates, I don't know benefits or hurts the country that he runs or the planet, because I'm sure he helps out. I'm sure he has allies and stuff. But like I don't think he's either a good or bad person. I think he's a truthful person. He goes on stage. If you watch him, or the videos that I've seen, maybe I have a different version of him, but he goes on stage and he's like, I'm gonna, you know, make this person go and disappear. And I'm just like, oh, okay, you know. Um, but I don't know if that really makes him as a bad person, like what is bad. I don't like, so another discussion that, people can have. So, but I just have to check trip on, and she has the exciting news that the crime rate has decreased in Fargo in the last few weeks.